G'day everyone, this afternoon I'm fishing at the Waranga Basin with Tim, and Tim's over there. Hey you! You're watching Robbie fishing. Now we can see Tim over there. If I pan around we can see a boat out there. I've got the Harriman Point boat ramp right here behind me. And what lures am I going to use? Let's have a look. This is a Tackle Club box video. Right, let's have a look and see what's inside. We have the Damiki Disco 40. I'm a big fan of these Damiki Disco lures. I've used them a lot for redfin over the years. Awesome. We have some Bet Spin blades. These are detachable blades. You detach them to soft plastic jig heads and it makes them look like a little mini spinnerbait. We have some jig heads, some Damiki Loot jig heads. 1.2 gram, nice and small. We have some Damiki soft plastic, some 3-inch curl tail grubs in skin blue colour. And we have, this is the thing that's got me really excited, a Flopper 38. It's a bibless minnow. I think they might call it a stick bait or something similar. But either way, I'm going to be using that tonight. And we've got a tackleclub.com.au sticker. So, let's go through the breakdown. We have the Damiki D-Grub 3 inches, $9.99. Bet's Beetle Spin, $12.99. Damiki Disco, I think that's meant to be an I. Damiki Disco Crank 40mm, $16.99. Loot Jig Head, $13.99. Ticked Flopper 38mm, $22. Total of $75.96. But if you were subscribed and you got this month, it would have cost you $49.99. All this for just $1.65 a day. So there'll be a link in the video description below where you can subscribe to Tackle Club. It's a bit of a lucky dip. You don't know what you're going to get each month. But the trout and redfin box, which is this one, is $49.99 per month. And that's what you would have got this month. There'll be the link below will have information about my discount code, which is ROBBIE10S for individual purchases and ROBBIE10 for individual purchases and ROBBIE10S for subscriptions. Sorry, I tried to race through that as quick as I could. That's why I tripped over my tongue. Let's tie one of these lures on and go and wet a line. Now we're walking down to the boat ramp here at Harriman Point so we can try and get into a bit of deeper water. And I'm going to be casting around this little Damiki Disco. It's got a rattle in it. And then when we go around the other side into the shallow water a bit later on, I will use that little stick bait. I reckon that looks really cool. Right, now I've got a confession to make. This is the third time that I've fished the Waranga Basin recently. Had to go to Shepparton a few days ago, so while I was over there I thought I'll duck out of the basin and I'll go fishing, and I caught a few redfin but I wasn't filming. Then I came back over with Holly and caught up with my friend Brendan the other day, and I did film and we caught a few redfin and got a neat little video. So today, because I know there's a few fish biting here, I've decided to come over and open my Tackle Club box and fish here. I've got a chance of catching something. There's not many places I know of where the fish are biting at the moment. Not for this sort of fishing anyway. Now, if I'll be pushing this video in, so the video that I filmed here before this one will be shared on YouTube after this one. I'll share this one first because it's a Tackle Club video. That way I don't have to share next month's too close to this month's, if that makes sense. You caught any yet, Tim?
No, nothing yet.
Tim's hooked up on a spinner. Tim's on the board. First fish of the day. On a salter. Well, folks, I've got a confession to make, and I'm a bit embarrassed. Tim and I fished that off the boat ramp over there for about an hour, maybe even a bit more. Never had a single touch. So I said to Tim, I'm going to go and put my gumboots on and go and fish over the flats. And I went to put that little stick bait on, and I can't find it. When I walked over there, I put the stick bait and the Damiki in my pocket. I want to catch a fish on a hard body, and I put them both in my pocket. I don't know whether I've pulled it out getting my phone out of my pocket or what I've done, but I've just gone. It's vanished from my pocket. There goes Tim just walking along the bank. He's decided to, he's taken his gumboots off. He's put his runners back on and he's heading over to the boat ramp. He's told me that if he sees my lure, he'll send me a text and I'll go and pick it up. Got him! Finally! Oh, finally hooked one! Wow! Folks, if you look at that, I'm on the board! That didn't take long. Only about 2.5 hours. Right, I'm going to get a photo of it looking through at the sun like that. Well, as a tribute to the Paris Olympic Games, which have just wound up, we're going to have a little bit of a diving exhibition with a triple backflip. You ready, mate? Go! And the judges have given him 4 out of 10 because the splash was too big. Well, finally I'm on the board. We've been fishing over 2 hours. It's been quite slow. Make sure you check out my next Waranga Basin video coming out really soon. It's the one that I filmed only 2 days ago. There's quite a bit more action than what we've had tonight, I can tell you. And it's lots of fun. Please be Tim. Tim's... Folks, you're not going to believe this. Tim has just messaged me and told me that he found my lure. He just said, found it. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to get my lure that I lost. And I'm going to tie it straight on and fish with that for the rest of the evening. Oh, Tim, you legend. Tim has just reached premium level in mateship. He found my lost lure, the teaked flopper, I think it's called. Sinks quite fast. So look at that. You just jig it through the water like that. I'll cast it out. Then I'm just going to sort of just jolt it back through like a soft plastic. A lure like this, I was heartbroken about losing this lure. A lure like this is just designed for this type of fishing. Oh, it's just under the surface. Awesome. Even better. Even on a full cast like that, I'm probably only in 30 centimetres of water or so. There goes the sun. Da, 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 da. Got him. Don't lose him. He's tiny, but I don't care. He's so small and I don't care. It's a red fin and it's got no hair. Gonna get a photo against the sunset. Fishing in the basin, doing what I love best. Oh. Yeah. I knew it. I knew this little flopper would catch fish. It's just cut out for this sort of fishing. It was a really bizarre strike. That's why I didn't just sort of do the whole... Got him straight away. It took me a second to work out what was going on. Well, redfin number 2. See you later, mate. Well, that's 2 on the board. Haven't had the best day today. I lost that lure. I was heartbroken when I lost this lure earlier because I just knew that this would be ideal in this shallow water, this lure. As soon as I saw it, I thought, perfect lure for this sort of fishing. Then I lost it and I was heartbroken. And also got a call from Loretta before. She took my dog Jaffa to the vet. And I've got to get Jaffa put down on Wednesday. I've got to say goodbye to my beautiful dog. She's riddled with cancer. And it's just devastating. So it hasn't been the greatest day ever. But it could have been much worse. Unless I'm still out here doing what I love. Oh, fish just jumped right near my lure. Got him. Oh, look at that. I'll be buggered. I cast the lure out. I've hooked up to him. I cast the lure out, the lure hit the water, and then a fish jumped about a metre away. That's my biggest one today. Look at that, eh? I wasn't actually casting to that bit of a bust up, but just busted up after I made the cast. Gone. See you later, mate. Well, so this is what just happened. I cast straight out in front of me like that. The lure hit the water, and then about now there was a splash, probably only a metre or two from my lure. And before I had a chance to say, I hope that was a redfin, he grabbed it. Oh, something just hit that, got him. I paused it to let it sink and a fish grabbed it. Another one. I paused it till just let it sink a little bit and I felt a tap as it was sinking. Oh, the moment I opened this Tackleclub box, I knew that this little flopper, this kicked flopper was going to be, was going to work. That's why I was so disappointed when I lost it earlier. Only a small one. Anyway, that's 4 on the board. Now when I saw this lure in that Tackleclub box, I was quite excited by it, and I can tell you now it hasn't disappointed. You've got to twitch it a bit. You've got to let it sink a little bit too, because it comes up to the surface. So what I've been doing is casting it out like that. Just letting it sink for a couple of seconds, a bit like a soft plastic. It's not very long because it's only literally 50 centimetres deep out there. Then I twitch it back a little bit like that. And if I'm watching really closely, I might see it break the surface at some point. It hasn't yet, but if it does, what I do is I just pause it for a couple of seconds, let it sink. It sinks quite quick, then I repeat. And that last fish, that's what happened. I just paused it to let it sink, then I felt a tap as it was sinking. Then I took up the slack, and there was a fish there. Grabbed it as it was sinking. Something's following my lure. Look, something's chasing it. Something was dead set chasing it then. Don't forget to check out the video description below this video to where you'll find links to Tackleclub and information all about my discount code where you'll save 10% at the checkout. Also, don't forget to keep an eye out for another Waranga Basin video next week, similar to this one, but it's got Holly in it, which is always fun, and my friend Brendan. And folks, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video.